Speaking test instructions. The speaking test is about 20 minutes long. It contains 8 separate speaking tasks. Do your best to answer every question. Your preparation time begins as soon as the prompt appears. Read the question and organize your ideas. When you hear "Start speaking now," begin your answer right away. When you hear "Time is up," finish your sentence and stop speaking. Start speaking now. Time is up.
My absolute favorite kind of weather is a cool and sunny day in autumn. I enjoy it so much because the air feels incredibly fresh and clean after the summer humidity. It's warm enough to be comfortable, but there is also a nice chill that is very refreshing. First, the scenery during this time is just spectacular. The leaves on the trees change to brilliant shades of yellow, orange, and red, which makes everything look so colorful. It's the perfect time for a long walk in a park or a hike on a nature trail. Also, I really love the fashion of the season. It's fun to wear a cozy sweater, comfortable scarf, and stylish boots. For example, I have a special memory from last year. My friends and I went to a local farm to pick pumpkins. The sun was shining brightly, but a cool breeze kept us from getting too hot. We drank warm apple cider and laughed a lot while searching for the perfect pumpkin. Finally, this weather just puts me in a good mood.
Start speaking now. Time is up.
Hey Leo, I heard you're planning a trip to Europe and need some help with saving money. That sounds like an amazing goal, and I'd be happy to share a few ideas on how to create a simple budget that works for you. First, you should track all your spending for 1 month. You could use a simple notebook or a phone app to write down everything you buy, from coffee to clothes. This will show you exactly where your money is going. Second, after you know your spending habits, you should create categories like food, transport, and entertainment. Then you can set a realistic spending limit for each one. Having a clear plan makes it easier to stay on track. Finally, you should set up an automatic transfer to a separate savings account each payday. Even a small, consistent amount will grow over time. This makes saving feel effortless because you don't even see the money. I'm sure these steps will help you succeed. Let me know how it goes.
Start speaking now. Time is up.
Hello. I'd like to talk about a wonderful meal I had a few years ago. It was during a summer road trip with my two best friends. We were driving through a small town in the mountains and stopped for dinner at a family owned Italian restaurant. The place was small and very cozy, with checkered tablecloths and candlelight. I ordered the homemade lasagna because the owner recommended it as her mother's special recipe. When it came, it was steaming hot and smelled absolutely delicious. The flavor was so rich and comforting, not like anything from a big city restaurant. My friends and I talked for hours, sharing stories and laughing a lot. That meal was so memorable because it was simple, authentic, and shared with people I love. It wasn't just about the amazing food, it was about the warm atmosphere and the happy feeling of that perfect evening. It taught me that the best experiences are often the most unexpected ones.
Start speaking now. Time is up.
This picture shows a tense moment at a checkout counter inside a grocery store. An elderly woman is trying to pay for her groceries, but it looks like she might not have enough money. A cashier and other customers are watching to see what happens. On the left side, a male cashier with a beard and a green apron is speaking. He seems friendly and is gesturing towards the groceries. In front of him on the counter, there are fruits like bananas, a pineapple, and oranges. The elderly woman is on the right. She has gray hair, wears a red cardigan, and is looking into her empty wallet with a worried expression. Behind her, a younger woman in a blue sweater looks on with concern. The background is filled with colorful store shelves. Overall, the scene feels very uncomfortable and quiet.
Start speaking now. Time is up.
The scene shows an awkward situation where an elderly customer can't seem to pay for her food. First, I think the friendly cashier is going to offer a solution. He will probably suggest that the woman remove one or two items from her basket to lower the price. After that, I believe the younger woman in the blue shirt will step forward to help. She looks very sympathetic. If the customer is still short a few dollars, the woman might offer to pay the rest of the bill for her. It's also possible that the elderly woman will find a credit card or some extra cash in another part of her purse. She could just be flustered and have forgotten where her money is. The most probable outcome is that the problem will be solved with kindness. I think the woman will be able to buy her groceries, and everyone in the line will feel relieved and happy that they could help.
Start speaking now. Time is up.
I think we should definitely choose the sunny meadow plot for our garden this summer. It's a much better option for what we want to do. First, it gets full sun all day long. This is more important than anything for growing great vegetables like tomatoes and corn. The Shady Grove plot would be too dark for them. Second, the sunny meadow plot is more spacious. This gives us extra room to plant different things, maybe a row of flowers next to the vegetables. The shared tool shed is another great feature. It's more convenient because we won't need to carry our own shovels and watering cans every time. While the Shady Grove plot seems relaxing, our main goal is to grow a lot of food. The Sunny Meadow plot is the most practical choice for a successful harvest. Don't you agree that more sun and space are the most important things?
Start speaking now. Time is up.
Okay, the rooftop box garden is a cool idea, but I still believe the Sunny Meadow plot is superior for us. I understand the new option is convenient, but I'm thinking about the long-term practicality. Our Sunny Meadow plot is part of a real community. We will meet other gardeners there and can share advice. That social aspect will make the hobby more fun. The rooftop box seems more isolated. Also, our plot is much larger. This means we will be able to grow more food all season. In the future, we can experiment with bigger plants like pumpkins. If we choose the rooftop box, we might feel limited by the small space very quickly. The Sunny Meadow plot will give us an authentic gardening experience with our hands in the actual earth. It's the better choice for learning and growing.
Start speaking now. Time is up.
Hi, Sarah. I'm calling you because we have an urgent situation with the community festival this weekend, and I immediately thought of you. The person who was supposed to run the children's games just canceled. I know this is very last minute, but I was hoping you could help. I remember you were an amazing camp counselor a few summers ago, so you have great experience with kids. You know exactly how to keep them engaged and make activities fun. You are also so energetic and positive. The children would absolutely love your personality. Finally, you are very organized. You could manage the schedule for the face painting and the beanbag toss game easily. We have all the supplies ready to go. You would just need to show up and bring your wonderful energy. Please think about it. You would be helping the community so much, and I know you would do a fantastic job. It would be a huge relief for us. Let me know if you might be available. Hello, Mr. Chen. I am calling to update you on an urgent issue with the festival plan for this weekend. Unfortunately, our main volunteer for the children's games has just informed us that she cannot attend. I know finding a replacement at this late stage is very difficult, so I have a different idea. I think we should create a simpler, more practical plan for the kids' area. Instead of organized games that need a dedicated leader, we could set up a self-directed craft station. For example, we could have tables with paper, crayons, and simple collage materials. This activity doesn't need constant supervision. Then we could also rent a bouncy castle. The rental company handles the setup and safety monitoring, so it requires very little work from our team. This solution is much easier to manage with fewer volunteers. It also guarantees the children will have a fun and safe time. This new plan is a reasonable way to solve the problem without adding more stress.
Start speaking now. Time is up.
In my opinion, using social media is not as beneficial for young people as some people believe. While it connects them online, I believe it often harms their ability to develop strong, real-world social skills. It can create new kinds of social pressure that are difficult for them to manage. First, it often replaces valuable face-to-face communication. Young people might spend more time looking at screens than talking with their own family at home. They learn to communicate with emojis and short text messages, so they don't learn important cues like tone of voice. For example, my little nephew often has trouble making eye contact when speaking because he is so used to his tablet. Also, social media creates pressure to show a perfect life. People post only their best photos, which can make others feel their own lives are not good enough. This can lead to serious feelings of anxiety. However, I do recognize some good points. Social media can help young people stay in touch with friends who move away, but I think these advantages are small compared to the problems. Finally, because it reduces direct human contact and creates unhealthy comparisons, I feel that its overall effect is not truly beneficial for a young person's social development.
Start speaking now. Time is up. Time is up.
Hey, you are not going to believe what I am looking at right now. I'm standing on the platform at the subway station, and I had to call you because the strangest thing is happening. First, there are two men in front of me who are completely identical. They must be twins, but they look like they've never met before. They have the same dark, wavy hair and are wearing the exact same outfit. This includes a blue denim shirt, a plain white t-shirt, and a black backpack. Also, they are standing very close together, just staring at each other with wide, shocked eyes. Their mouths are slightly open, as if they are speechless. It feels a bit strange because it's like one person is looking into a perfect mirror. Finally, a train is stopped right behind them, but they seem totally frozen in place. This whole scene is so unusual. What do you think is going on?